What is the best worst movie you've ever seen? Battleship. Total cringe. But there's a battleship in it. Last Action Hero. That movie has emerged as one of Arnold's best, but only in recent years. Bubba Ho-Tep. Idiocracy. Very stupid at the time, now it's a documentary. The VelociPastor. Dude. Where's my car? Your Highness. Mortal Kombat 1995. A cheesy movie with bad effects. One-liners. Mindless action and one scene in particular with incomprehensible editing. I adore it. Rubber. Kung Pao. Enter the Fist. Pink Flamingos. Honestly, it's so ridiculous and obviously just there to get a reaction. But damn does it get one. How much is that doggy? In the Window. The Room. Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's cheesy but so good. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Iron Sky. Take your pick of any film made by Neil Breen. Troll 2. The competition isn't even close. It is a masterpiece of awful cinema. Every single aspect of the film. Every scene. Every line. Every character and actor. Every artistic choice perfectly stands out as terrible. It manages to avoid the single cardinal sin of bad movies. Being boring. By continually ramping up the terrible at every opportunity. And unlike Sharknado or Birdemic or the myriad modern, bad, films, there was no intention for it to be a bad movie. It genuinely tried and failed on every level. But in that failure it found a kind of success. Eurotrip. The Cat in the Hat certified hood classic. Some of you obviously don't watch a lot of movies. The Emoji Movie. I don't watch a lot of movies. Spaceballs. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Albeit only because I was expecting the same theme as the first film. It's pretty much a completely different genre. Dungeons and Dragons. 2000. Gets everything wrong. It is also one of my favorite movies of all time. Tank Girl. It's actually my favorite movie too. Big Trouble Little China. It's just so horrible. It's good. G.I. Joe. Tiny Robots by Video Brinquedo, a company famous for making awful badly animated rip-off movies. Their entire catalog is filled with hot trash. But Tiny Robots takes the cake. There are so many plot holes. It's more like a hole with tiny bits of plot in it. Birdemic. It's a special kind of bad. You will laugh your ass off. Zombievore. VelociPastor. Face Off. Kung Fury. Hobo with a shotgun. He's a hobo, he gets a shotgun. Violence happens in a dystopia world. Tough question. There are so many. Maybe Star Crash? Or Miami Connection? The Bollywood version of Fight Club. Marvel. Bulletproof Monk. Movie 43 hilarious shit. The Virgin Suicides. It was ass. Not sure worst ever. But as far as big budget, Avatar 2 was pretty damn disappointed. Greater than. They revived the pretty generic bad guy and the only interesting character from the first. Hitting a reset button there. Then the main plot line is hitting a reset button again and rehashing the outsider story. On top of that, it's 3H20M. Less than. Your Mom's Sex Tape. Mars Attacks. Creep. Hot Tub Time Machine. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Guys. It's Space Jam. Come on and slam. Anaconda. If you don't watch that movie and instantly quote, mock it, we can't be friends. Hudson Hawk. That movie is pure gold. Millennium. Starring Chris Christopherson. Desperate Living. Christmas Vacation 2. Cousin Eddie's Island Adventure. It's so incredibly awful but in a really fun way. Joshua and the Promised Land, the whole thing is on YouTube, please watch it. Vantage Point, Vanilla Sky, Cocktail, Rocky, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, or really anything by Andy Sidaris. Objectively bad, but still joyfully fun. Fuba, Balls to Wall. My favorite, stupid movie it's so bad it's good, movie of all time. Money Plane, The Blue Lagoon with Brooke Shields and Chris Atkins. Shanghai Noon, L'Armageddon, Avatar 2, and Nope. Kiss Meet the Phantom of the Park. Cat in the Hat. It's my go-to film when I've had an edible cold sweat smile. The Last Dragon, Joe vs. the Volcano. Happens to be my all-time favorite movie, but it either gets shit on or nobody has heard of it. Cloverfield, absolute worst. Black Cat. Good movie after the third or fourth viewing. Collateral and Heat were better. Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bowl, Orama. They just don't make movies like that anymore. Ever since Scream, any horror movie with a hint of humor has to be all meta instead of just being self-aware but pretending like you're not. Killer Clones from Outer Space is another good one in that genre. Remake of RoboCop, Black Dynamite,